Well, hello everyone. It is Mental Health Week, and I got to interview some people. I thought I gotta get the people who care about mental health to talk about mental health on such an important week of the year. And the first person I thought was Pamela Morgan, CEO of Key Instincts. I thought this woman, whenever we talk mental health, like the floodgates open. She is a wealth of knowledge and a huge advocate. And so, welcome, Pamela, to the interview.
Thanks so much, Connie, for having me.
I am so excited. I love your passion. I mean, we journeyed through COVID and through quarantine with entrepreneurs, and I saw your passion firsthand. Abe and I, we loved working alongside of you. And so I would just love to ask just a couple of questions. The first one being, why do you think mental health is such a key, crucial conversation for right now?
Well, COVID definitely stimulated that. So I guess we could look at it as much of as a blessing as a curse. And in that, yeah, it's just so crucial. It's crucial in our workplace, and it's which pours into our family unit. They're one and the same. So we have to make sure that we're healthy on all fronts. We don't have the opportunity to step out of our home or our workplace and be a different person. So right now with COVID and what it's brought to the table, I guess one of the things that has become so what we've become so aware of. Sorry, I'm falling over my words. Is we don't teach our children how to self-regulate to begin with, and we fall down a little bit there in parenting. And we have, like, this is not a new thing. This is generation upon generation, and you could speak much more to that than I could as in a parent and mental health aspect. But there's much to do, and we need to do it now. There's no time to set aside. We're in crisis right now.
Yeah, absolutely. What are some of the things that you've noticed that are going on in your world, say through quarantine, after quarantine? I mean, we're still in COVID. What are some of the things you're noticing that are, maybe saying, like, creating that concern for you?
So a few of the things is, one, we're trying to keep businesses running. We're trying to keep them going. And if we're managing to do that, then there's also the fear of COVID. And you can't turn on a radio or TV or social media without this impending fear that something could go terribly wrong. And that's always sitting on everyone's shoulders. The weight of responsibility that has been placed on everyone is, quite honestly, unrealistic. And in doing that, we're running fear-based right now. So to take entrepreneurs out of that place of being fearful and being frozen of making wrong mistakes, employees being scared to go to work, parents being scared to let their children go to school, it's all encompassing, and it really comes back to fear.
Fear. Yeah, you feel it, if you go to a live event, like if you gather with people, you really do feel it. And businesses, how much has that affected businesses? What are some of the things that you've noticed in your realm of what businesses are going through? How has this affected them?
Incredibly, especially from the mental health perspective. So I've put employees on mental health leave. I've brought them back, and then I have the leaders of the operation then having to step away on a leave and start to regulate. In some cases, I'm doing triages with some of my clients because I'm so incredibly worried.
Mm. What do you think we need to be doing right now, say in business or in mental health, to support people? What do you think should be some of our priorities?
I think if you have the capability or the resources, independently, if you don't have the resources, there's many resources out there, such as Wellness Innovate. You guys are an amazing resource to have. that you can call in. You can call in those resources and support your entire team. It's not just about leadership, it's about the entire team as a whole. And investing in that, and I know money is a crunch and all of those things, and I'm very respectful of that. And we're all, I know, as a coach myself and an HR professional, we're all counting our pennies to try to help all those entrepreneurs. But the biggest investment you will ever put in to your business is making sure the health and the well-being of your team is first and foremost. They're your greatest asset.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And right now, it's so important for companies to make that a priority. We have to get back to people.
Mhm.
COVID's brought that out. I so love that heart of yours when it comes to people first. People
Yes.
can't help but feel something from you. Like when we work with you or when someone's around you, Pamela, they feel different. What is it? What does it take? Because I know leaders they want to help and they want their employees to feel good. But what do you think is just something you do or something that you are? What's your secret? What would you give to someone saying, I want to be a support? How do I do that?
You have to lead with empathy, always. And empathy, I know, is a trendy word right now, but I hope it stays. I hope the trend of empathy stays. Empathy brings to every relationship this unconditional love. And I really want to talk about the love of it, loving your staff and loving your business and loving each other. We really need to get back to that. And sadly, I feel in some cases, Connie, we've lost that because of COVID, because of the fear uh, equals shaming and all of those things, right? And it doesn't make for a nice combination. So for me, the top two things always that I try to lead with is empathy, um, and being brave. Brene Brown says it best, like, you got to get in the arena, and you got to show up. Showing up is, you're halfway there. And sometimes you don't even have to know what you're going to do, but just showing up, especially for your team, is, or anyone, lets them know that you're there and you're going to figure it out together.
Yes, yes. And we hear so much right now that no one's ever led through this. No one's ever gone through this. So, a lot of leaders find that disheartening. But one of the things I just said to a group of leaders today was, when you feel like you're in the dirt, don't worry, because there's only one way to go, and that's up. And even if you're going further into the ground, that's creating root systems that you need in order to grow. And so either way, you're going down, you're going up, you're winning.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to remember that.
You need a strong root system for a good growth. And if anything, we really have been having to root
Mm-hmm.
anything that was unstable, anything that could be shaken. I mean, it's been shaken. And so, just to close our interview, what's one piece of advice that you would give to anyone right now who's struggling, whether it's an entrepreneur, a leader, an employee, somebody who's struggling with their mental health in this time? What would you say to them?
There's support. There's absolutely support out there for you. Reach out and find it, and that's your bravery. That's you showing up, right? And being brave and accepting that you don't need to know it. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to know how to figure it out. There's a lot of help around you. Unfortunately, we haven't taught our society that. That's a new tool that we're learning, I think. It's a beautiful new tool. And I think the other part of that is, on the other side, is really see people authentically, in their raw, in their mess, because we all have our mess, and just love them for who they are. And that would probably be my biggest thing, that I would like everybody to just really see the person in front of you.
Wow, that is powerful. And that just speaks to what everybody is really needing and looking for in life, and especially right now, to be seen. That's beautiful. And you do that. I watch you do that all the time. And you are, what you post on LinkedIn and Facebook. I'm here if you need. Like, you are one of the most supportive people I think I've ever met, Pamela. You're just a wonderful
Oh,
soul and an incredible professional at what you do. So,
thank you, Connie. You're
yeah.
lovely. You're
We
good for my
appreciate you.
heart.
Oh, good. Well, see, I see you.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, this is
Uh,
great. Well, thank you so much for this time. And again, if anyone is needing any kind of support, like Pamela said, please reach out. Pamela, I'm sure, would be happy to receive a message. We, of course, at Wellness Innovate are willing to receive any kind of emails of just what do you need? And when you know what you need, then someone can come alongside. And if we don't have the answer, we will help you find the answer to get the support you need. So keep going, keep being brave, and here's to staying in the arena, friends.
that's right.